What's up, everyone? It's me, ROB, and today I'm wearing a Back to the Future shirt because I would like to change a lot of things in the past. You know, particularly today, 17 years ago, 11:18 a.m., Columbine shooting happened. Don't know what Columbine shooting is? The most deadliest shootings, deadliest school shooting ever. Happened in, I think it's either Columbine or Littleton, Colorado. And Dylan Klebold, Eric Harris, shut up the school for multiple reasons. It said Dylan had depression, and, these guys called the White Hats, they were, jocks. They were, a high school clique, a gang, and they would bully people. And, sorry about that. And, there was, and Eric Harris, he had the same reason, bullying, but he was actually a psychopath. He had psychopathy, so don't actually know what the medical term for psychopathy is. You'll do whatever you want, and you don't give a shit. Excuse my language. But, and they made, videos, it hasn't been released, called, they were called the Columbine basement tapes, and I think they have leaked audios, but I've looked on top 10 banned tapes from the public, and that was number one. They'll never reveal it, and the really the only thing you can find is this. Hold on, here it is. And when I saw this, they got a clip from Hitman for Hire. When I saw this, I thought this was actually the video of them, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you," and watch. Hope there's no copyright shit.
No, you goddamn little bitch-ass piece of shit! Do not! Goddamn. No, you goddamn piece of bitch-ass shit! Do not even screw with that little kid! If you do, I'll rip off your goddamn head and shove it so far up your... No, you goddamn piece of punk-ass shit! Do not mess with that friggin' kid! If you do, I'll rip off your goddamn head and shove it so far up your friggin' ass, you'll be coughing up dandruff for 4 friggin' months!
That's it. This is Eric Harris.
I don't care what you say. If you ever touch him again, I will freaking kill you. I'm gonna pull out a goddamn shotgun and pull your damn head off. Do you understand, you little worthless piece of crap?
Alright, and what I thought of, I said, how? Why would they be laughing? And I said, oh, they were just acting. And another reason, I actually made an Instagram video on this. It was him saying, and blow off your damn head off. Do you understand, you little worthless piece of crap? I said, alright, if you're gonna start school shooting, why don't you just say shit? You're already gonna get in trouble. But until I found out this was just Hitman for Hire, this is the only clip you could probably find. There's actually a conspiracy theory. There's actually a clip, a 3.5-hour clip of, the library scene of, them shooting. And I don't think there's any shooting, but you can see a third guy walk by, yeah, there's a third guy walking by, and they say, oh, what if that's, another killer? And come on, I don't believe in any of that conspiracy theory crap. You see my videos about, the Hitler one, no, it's all bullcrap. Don't even wrap your head around it. I've wasted my time thinking about conspiracy theories, and I found out it's all a bunch of bullcrap. Alright, next part of Columbine, let's see where the school was located, actually. But yeah, they saw the teachers, they came in late, and he said, hey, you missed your test, you know how much trouble you're in? And Eric, or Dylan, said, it doesn't matter anymore. Can't you take that, literally, as a sign that something is wrong? Next, they see, Rachel Scott, who was the first person murdered, and she died for her faith. They said, do you believe in God? She said, yes, and they just shot her. What was the correct thing? And some people say, CM Punk, what's the point of them doing that? They're just gonna die young. There's no heaven. Well, guess what? There is a heaven, so shut the heck up, CM Punk. But, you know, modding, I actually learned to be a modder. Back then, I would just say, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna lie, just so you can shoot me and convert you to religion. But, you know, she taught me that, you know, modder, die for your faith. Jesus gave your life for you, so give your life for him. Makes sense. They're actually making a movie called I'm Not Ashamed About Rachel Scott, coming out September 9th. I thought it was coming out today because it's 17th anniversary, but then they paralyzed her friend by shooting him like in the chest, and they're probably like 34 now. Then they went into like the library, and there's actually a 911 call. I'm not going to show it here. It's kind of disturbing. And they thought they were just, like, using the guns for, like, the movies they make. But nah, they were killing people. They went in. This is what happened. All white hats, you know, the jocks, stand up. They ain't stand up. He said, fine, I'm just going to start shooting everyone. If those guys stood up, they might have not even got killed. He might have just threatened them and said, you see what happens? This is what happens. But, oh my gosh. So, they just killed everyone. And you know what? The jocks were the jerks. They caused this. They were the jerks, well, so was Eric and Dylan. They were the bigger jerks, but they should have been the only ones. Like, if you were to kill those innocent people or the jocks, kill the jocks. Even though that they wouldn't deserve to die, but please don't misinterpret anything you're hearing in this video. I just hate that all of this happened. Then, you know, they put bombs in there, and they said, hey, there's no more ammo left, so let's just stab people. That's more fun. And that's kind of messed up. Like, a lot of messed up. And they also played Doom. I feel like violent video games, like, is what causes shit like this. And there's something called Eric's Levels, and it looked a lot like the high school. So they must have really premeditated this, like, maybe even months in advance. And so then the cops came, and even the school cop, they shot. No, they didn't kill each other, though. No, they didn't hit each other. And there's a kid my age who got, like, shot in the air. They let him go or something. They let one guy go, and they tried to shoot him. But then, like, they shot, like, a kid my age, like, right in the air. And I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but he threw a chair at him. He tried to run away, but he got shot, unfortunately. So, yeah, Columbine, Colorado. Looks like, yeah, it's an unincorporated community. It's only, like, 6.6 square miles long. That's not a lot. It lies immediately west of Whittleton. But what else happened? And, you know, they killed another girl who martyred herself. And, what else happened? And then they shot each other right here. Like that. Which is, you know, even that's awful. Like, think about it. They could have got caught, been to jail. They could have changed, like, repented their sins. But they're probably in hell, and I really hope those jerks are in hell. Yeah, I can picture them, like, in shot, bam, bam, bam. Like, the killers in hell. Because they say in hell, you suffer your own hell, what you did in earth. You know, it was just, the whole thing was awful, Columbine. The whole incident. And there were people who were 15, 17. They literally went up to people who they didn't know, and they first met them that day and just shot them. Okay, next thing on the list, enough of Columbine. The birth of Adolf Hitler. This, I don't know, this might be the worst one on the list. But, you know, they were supposed to abortion him, I believe. I read something like this in school last year. He was supposed to be abortion Hitler. And, hold on, my friend Sam Taylor's texting me. you haven't seen my videos, I got like a bromance with this freaking kid. You know, like, look it up. Like, why do I have to explain anything for you? Like, why am I even making this video besides to get views? But Hitler's dad was like very abusive. I remember like he was hitting his wife during when he was born, and he said, "I hope you really felt that. I hope you choked on that nerve pill you taken and shit." But I can see why Hitler was a bad person. We don't know why Hitler was a bad person. You know, there are theories like because he didn't get into art school, his dad was abusive. His dad, I learned about this in social studies, beat him so hard that he went in a 3-day coma. Like that's just messed up. Like I wish that Hitler's parents weren't bad. I wish he went into that art school, and maybe he wouldn't have been a bad guy. But if he did, I wish they abortioned him. You want to buy some? No. He's trying to sell me movies. This kid tries to sell me everything, boy. And Hitler, he like killed 6 million Jews and more people, and he was the biggest wimp. He got people to fight for him. You know, like, he killed some people, but, you know, it wasn't a lot, and most of it was with a weapon. He probably only killed like 10 people by hand, 6 to 8 people by hand. It's just awful. Everything what happens in the world. And, no, what else do we got? This kid sells me stuff. I'm like running low on money from buying stuff from this kid. I bought this from him. I bought the Rey Mysterio mask. I bought a lot of shit from him. Let's see. But when I'm looking this stuff up, I'm gonna say Rick Rude passed away on Columbine, 4/20, 1999, and is through a drug overdose. This is why 4/20, National Cannabis Day, everyone knows it. Probably nobody knew Columbine or the birth of Hitler, or even Rick Rude. The latest thing you guys probably didn't know. This is pretty insulting. You do a day of marijuana to someone who died. You do a day of marijuana from a guy who overdosed. You do a day of marijuana the day the worst killer ever, most evil one, came on Earth. You do it when a bunch of people were killed in an innocent school. Like, that's just fucked up. Excuse my language. I'm sorry if I'm cursing. I'm sorry if I'm cursing. Let's see. The birth of... Oh yeah, by the way, go check out Matt Lasky's video today. I think that mine's better because it's more educating. You guys maybe will stop celebrating 4/20. Like, that's like having National Cigarette Day on, like, 9/11. Why should you put two bads together? That's just awful. Excuse me. I think there's one last thing on this list. 4/20. And I've seen people posting on, like, Instagram, 4/20, everybody. And I said, no, I'll show you why 4/20 is a bad day. Look, Columbine, this, that. I posted all today. And you're going to see this video, hopefully now. It's all bad. Not one thing is good about this day. Not one thing. I'm going to go to church later. I'll pray for the dead. So yeah, pray for the innocent, not someone like Eric or Dylan. They don't deserve prayer. They don't even deserve to be in this video of how much of a jerk they are. They're messed up, and they killed all those innocent people. Rachel Scott wanted to change the world. Unfortunately, she didn't because of these idiots. Like, what did Rachel ever do to them? Nothing. They shouldn't have killed them. But here's a miscellaneous fact: they worked at a pizza place. Nobody really gives a shit about that, but for those psycho killer guys who crime-related memorabilia people watching this, that's something what they did. Is this the real world? Is this just fantasy? No, 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 escape from reality. Na-na. The fall of Constantinople. That's what happened. Also, what else happened on this day? Um, Admiral Robert Blake destroys a Spanish silver fleet under the Battle of Santa Cruz de Tenerife. Can't read that. What else happened? Revolutionary War. Siege of Boston begins following battles at Lexington and Concord. Yeah, battles. Those are very good in life. Oh, oh yeah. Let's see. John. I didn't even know about this. Johnson Space Center shooting. William Phillips with a handgun barricades himself in the NASA Johnson before killing a male hostage in itself. Yeah, that's positive. That's real positive. That's awful. Oh, 2012, 127 people are killed when a plane crashes into a residential area near the Benzedin Buhata International Airport. Oh my gosh, a 6.6 magnitude earthquake strikes Lushan County, Yan'an in China's Sichuan province, killing more than 150 people, injuring thousands. Oh my gosh. Last year, 10 people are killed in a bomb attack on convoy carrying food supplies to the United States nations, combined in to the I guess that's kind of bad. I'll read the rest. Compound, a Gurau of Somali region of Puntland. Alright, well, sorry if this video was so long. And if you watched this whole thing, thank you so much. That's it for Rambling Rob. Please rate this video, leave a comment, share, and subscribe for more.